In a dramatic escalation in the waters surrounding the Middle East, the Pentagon has confirmed that 2 U.S. Navy destroyers were targeted by a coordinated series of drone and missile attacks launched by Houthi forces in Yemen. The attacks, which involved an array of sophisticated weaponry, targeted the USS Stockdale and USS Spruance, both Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyers. The U.S. military stated that its defensive systems successfully intercepted and neutralized the threats posed by the assault, which included at least 8 one-way attack drones, 5 anti-ship ballistic missiles, and 3 anti-ship cruise missiles. While the attacks were thwarted, this development marks a serious incident in the ongoing tensions between U.S.-aligned forces and Houthi factions in the region. The U.S. Navy destroyers, which were operating in the Red Sea, have been part of a larger American presence aimed at maintaining open and secure navigation in one of the world's most crucial maritime corridors. The attempted strike reflects an increased use of asymmetric warfare tactics by Houthi forces, who have escalated their use of both drones and ballistic missile systems in recent years. The Pentagon's statement emphasized that the U.S. ship's advanced Aegis combat systems played a critical role in foiling the attack, intercepting and destroying incoming threats before they could cause damage. The specifics of the attack offer insight into the evolving tactics and capabilities of Houthi forces. The deployment of one-way attack drones and cruise missiles in particular reflects a calculated approach to targeting U.S. naval assets in ways that are difficult to detect and intercept. These one-way drones are essentially kamikaze-style systems designed to detonate upon reaching their target, maximizing damage without requiring high-tech navigation or retrieval capabilities. The inclusion of ballistic and cruise missiles in the attack also indicates a level of coordination and tactical complexity that underscores the Houthis' growing military capability. The U.S. has been increasingly concerned about the development and deployment of such weaponry by the Houthis, who are widely reported to be receiving technical and logistical support from Iran. Analysts believe that Iran's provision of drones and missile technology to the Houthis has enabled the group to significantly enhance its range and accuracy, posing a greater threat not only to Saudi-led coalition forces but also to international shipping lanes and U.S. military assets operating in the area. The timing of this attack coincides with heightened regional tensions and signals a possible intent to disrupt U.S. military operations and commercial shipping activity in the Red Sea. According to military analysts, the attacks on the USS Stockdale and USS Spruance may represent a broader strategy by Houthi forces to pressure the U.S. into reducing its military support for Saudi Arabia and its allies in Yemen. The Houthi leadership has long stated that its primary objective is to drive foreign military forces out of Yemen and secure a position of strength in negotiations. Attacks such as these, while likely to increase diplomatic friction, also underscore the Houthis' continued defiance of US and Saudi-backed forces and may be part of an effort to exert leverage by threatening critical US assets in the region. The Pentagon has pledged to reinforce its defensive capabilities in the region and has called for continued vigilance among US assets in the Red Sea. This latest incident is expected to prompt discussions about further security measures to protect U.S. naval vessels and merchant shipping, which are vital to the global oil and goods supply chain. In recent months, the U.S. has strengthened its naval presence in the region and has expanded its cooperation with allied nations to counter the evolving threats posed by drone and missile attacks from non-state actors and proxy forces like the Houthis. While no American lives were lost, this attempted attack underscores the risks faced by U.S. forces as they navigate the geopolitical complexities of the Middle East. The Houthis' use of advanced missile and drone systems signals a serious escalation in the group's capacity to carry out coordinated strikes on high-value targets, and it raises significant concerns about the safety of regional shipping lanes. For now, the Pentagon's successful interception of the drones and missiles demonstrates the effectiveness of its defensive systems, yet it also raises questions about the need for an updated strategy to counter the mounting threats from hostile actors utilizing increasingly sophisticated and asymmetrical methods of warfare. The attack on the USS Stockdale and USS Spruance will likely lead to renewed scrutiny of U.S. involvement in the Yemen conflict and prompt discussions on how best to protect American interests in an increasingly volatile maritime environment.